Welcome back to Argus Hamilton's Comedy Store tonight. We've got a studio audience here. I'm so grateful you're all here tonight. Skipping the State of the Union. You'll hear all about it later on. But appreciate you being here, really. And I'm so glad I get to introduce to you a comic I've known a long time. We've been through a lot of the nights here together, and he's a big favorite here in Los Angeles at clubs all over the place. So I want you to give it up for my friend Yoursie Thomas.
Yeah!
Yoursie, welcome, buddy.
Thank you, Argus. Thanks for having me, man.
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm excellent.
Life
Great
good?
night. Yeah, life is excellent, bro.
I saw you about a week ago in West Hollywood. No, Santa Monica.
Yeah,
I saw you in Santa Monica.
I was in Santa Monica. I live out there now, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I relocated from Van Nuys. A little different from Van Nuys, man.
Yeah.
Did you know the crosswalk buttons, they yell at you when you push them?
Really?
Yeah. I didn't even know that over because we don't have that in Van Nuys. It caught me completely off guard. I pushed the button, was like, wait! I was like, what? He's like, wait! I'm like, I got things to do. I ain't got time to wait. But then I had to go do my research, and I figured out why they have wait now. Because back in the day, they used to have the cuckoo chirp. I don't know if you're familiar with the cuckoo chirp.
Oh, yeah,
You guys
right.
remember? Y'all remember the cuckoo chirp? Yeah. Well, here's the thing. The reason why they changed it is because the neighborhood birds figured out how to mimic the cuckoo chirp. Right? So basically the cuckoo chirp was to help direct the blind people on how to cross the street, but the neighborhood birds would and send the blind people. So they plotting, they scheming against the blind people. They like, hey, watch this. Yeah,
Watch
it's
this.
the second one this week. You know? So now they got, wait! You know? Don't go!
Yeah, now they have fun with the deaf people now.
Right, figure that out.
Yeah, it's good to hear, man. So you've been working around town, having a good time?
Yeah, I've been on the road actually, man. I just came back from Alaska. It's pretty cool up there. I ran into a moose up there. It turned out it was Wendy Williams, but, but how you doing? No, but yeah, man, I've been consistent with
the Alaska clubs back when I was young. The comics would go up there. It was insanely crazy up there.
Yeah.
I mean, they said you would get off the airplane, they would give you an 8-ball. I mean, the moment you got off, you get an eighth of an ounce of cocaine,
Yeah.
and you're coming to the club, we're going to have a great weekend. And there's like 10 men for every woman, and it was insane.
Man, that cocaine is expensive too. I'll tell you that much. Boy. You got to get it all the way from Colombia to Alaska. Oh man, that's a lot of money. But
Probably cut with snow up there.
right. Yeah, man. But yeah, I was up there for a minute.
Was the crowd good?
Yeah, it was a beautiful, beautiful audience. Man, I did like 3 shows. All 3 shows were packed. It was, you know, my jokes went well. I didn't think some of them would go well. You like the crosswalk thing and all that stuff, but it went really well.
Well, they love picking off blind people in Alaska.
Yeah. But my wife, she doesn't like me traveling a lot. You know, her and I, we've been together for a long time, and she's always been like, you know, wanting me to stay local. You know, and if you didn't know, my wife is Salvadorian.
No.
Yeah. We've been together for 28 years, man.
28 years. Wow. Congratulations.
Yeah, and I still treat her as if it was the first night we ever met.
Really?
And I sleep with one eye open. Keep my hand on my wallet. That's what I do. I met her family, man, for the first time like 5 years ago, actually, because they came up from El Salvador. And her uncle, he was like really shocked to see me.
Oh, why would that be, Dorothy?
Like, well, hello.
Was he pleasantly surprised?
Yeah. He was like, well, what can you give her that a Latin man can't give her? You know, I was like, citizenship. All kind of stuff.
Nice having the upper hand for a change, isn't
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when I met her, we met in a community college. And it was like love at first sight, you know. She went there to study the English language, and I went there to get snacks out of the vending machine. Yeah. But ever since then, man, we've been together, and we have a beautiful daughter. She's
How old is she?
She's 23 now.
Really?
She won't leave the house. I don't. That's the Latin side of the family. You know, my culture, we kick them out 9, 10 years
sure.
old. You gotta get a job. Get out.
You're an earner now, man.
What is the cutoff age to drop your child off at the fire station?
6 months around here.
Well, I hope it's 23 because she's got to go.
Yeah.
You know, but I love her to death, man. She's a good kid though, man. She teased me the other day though because I have an iPhone. You know, and I don't know how to.
You have a new one? What?
I have the 11.
You have the iPhone 11?
I have the 11. I went and got the new one. I spent all that money to get one. I kind of rushed into it though.
Yeah.
Not to change the subject, but I rushed into it because I was trying to save money.
Yeah.
You know. So this guy was downtown and he was like, "Hey, I got the iPhone 11." It like fell off the truck type of thing, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, "All right, well, how much?" He was like, $100. I was like, "Well, all right, well, I'll give you $200." You know what I mean? Good deal.
Yeah.
He's like, "I bet." So I get home, I open the box. It was a 7 and a 4 wrapped
Well, let me ask the crowd something. It's always Samsung or iPhone. How many people have iPhones by round of applause? And how many Samsung? So it's me and James. Me and James. James Forbes, my actor. My God.
Everybody take their iPhones and beat this guy down.
Yeah. And you have to keep upgrading them, right? Like,
every
that's just a corporate culture, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I think every year they take Steve Jobs' casket and make it thinner and lighter.
Oh, I was saying something about my daughter. She teases me now, you know, because I don't know how to work all the features on the phone, especially like dropping a pin. I don't know if you've ever heard of that feature. No. Y'all know what it is, right? Yeah. So dropping a pin basically lets all your friends know what your location is.
Oh, all right.
And so I'm
Why
like,
would you want to know?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I was like, I come from an era where we don't want you to know where we are, you know? So now this is the thing now with these kids.
I got friends that won't pray because they don't want God to have their coordinates.
Right. So I was like, all right, so you want to tease me? All right, I'll show you something. I ran to my closet and I dug deep in the closet, man, and I pulled out a cassette tape.
Wow.
And she was like, what is that? I said, this is a mixtape. She's like, does it come with Wi-Fi? I was like, no. I said, I screwed your mama to this. You a mixtape baby. That's how we did it.
Oh my God. So, what are you going on social media much? Or you staying active with that?
I'm more like an IG type of guy. I don't do Facebook because what's on Facebook is on IG. You know what I mean? So it's like it's unnecessary.
What's IG?
Instagram.
Oh, Instagram. Okay.
I'm sorry, my bad. Am I too hip?
Yeah.
Well, 52 years old.
I know. Emily does that for me, the producer.
Okay, right, I know.
Because Facebook's as far as I can go, man.
So I don't have Facebook anymore. I don't have Twitter. I just have IG, man, because everything that's on the other social media will wind up on IG. So it's just a bit redundant to me. You know what I'm
How many of y'all are on Facebook? Yeah. Okay. All right. It's a lot like being on jail. Facebook's like being in jail. Right? You spend a lot of time alone. Mm-hmm. You write on walls. You get poked by people you don't know every night.
Sometimes you like getting poked.
Well, you know, when you're lonely, who's to say? So, do you build up followers on IG?
I try. I'm not good at that though. Yeah. That's what I need. I need someone like a social media person who knows
That's
how
what I got.
to. Yeah. See, you're lucky. That's good, man.
Yeah.
I need to get one of those type of people.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll talk to Emily. You know, throw some money in her pocket. You know.
So, she's worth it.
Yeah. But it's weird though because like you probably. Well, how old are you?
Well up there.
But we never really wanted people following us back then, you know what I mean? So it's like now it's a big thing, you know. Now you have to have like that whole Verizon or whatever, was it Verizon or the Sprint guy? Whatever.
Yeah.
You know, you got to have that whole 5G network behind you now or whatever. So it's
what's the difference between what G it is? What is that?
The 5G?
Yeah, 4G, 3G, 4G, 5G. What's the deal?
I don't know. I guess it's just the quality of the data, I suppose. Data, they call it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it?
Well, it was 3 grams, 4 grams, 5 grams in my day.
You got a young audience.
Every time I hear that, 5G, let's say $750.
That's funny, yo. That's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. We had Instagram if you lived next door.
I like that.
Oh, that's the late 70s, man. You
really
missed it by 10 years.
Yeah, you're really good with the play on words, Argus. That's one thing I admire about you, man. You're really good at that. You're a veteran, though, man.
So I should be good. Is that what you're saying?
No doubt.
I'm not
For sure,
naturally
man.
talented. I've just been here long enough to be good by now.
I sit back and
I'll take
I
it.
study. I learn. I admire you, man. I admire your workmanship. It's awesome.
What I lack in talent, I make up in narcissism. I mean, I belong in this town, don't I?
Oh, that's a prop. My bad.
Yeah.
What it's called.
We see it's color coordinated.
I see. Yeah.
Whoa!
It's a different world today.
Oh man, it is a different world. Yeah. But I love all the cultures out here. I really do.
Yeah.
It broadens me. It makes me appreciate everyone, and you know, how we're all the same, really.
Yeah. Well, I like it because I get to try different food from different countries here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Back then, you know, in the day, it was just all Mexican food, and that was it. That's all you had. Now you can get, you know, tiki masala burritos.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, is that good?
It is.
Yeah.
I've actually had it. Yeah.
Well, what other exotic foods do you like?
I like Ethiopian food. I like Italian food. I mean, of course, who doesn't? But
there's an area on is it San Vicente? It's Little Ethiopia, or no? It's
that's Fairfax.
no Fairfax.
Yeah,
near Olympic.
Right.
Yeah, that's sort of.
And I see some restaurants there. They're always full.
Oh yeah. I've never really eaten over there, but I mean, maybe one day I will go over there. You know.
So, where do you want to go now with your career? What's going on with it?
I want to actually. I've been actually thinking about this. I don't want to be on the road anymore. It's become a bit tedious. I do want to start writing, possibly for a show, or I want to do a screenplay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've actually started writing a screenplay, but I don't have like the patience for it. You know,
Right.
just it's something that I have to build up. You know what I mean? But I do have a great idea for a feature film.
Do you have a good idea?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. But it's just a matter of me just pushing myself to sit down.
Are you
I bought the final draft. I have that, so that's a step. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know,
working
as
on
comics, one of the things that's good about us on stage is that we're so free form, but that comes at a cost of discipline, and we got to learn that discipline.
Yeah.
That's just not innate with me either.
Yeah. Man, I need that though.
Yeah.
I need it. You know. That's why I sit back and I watch you work, and they kind of, like I said, there was a time when I was watching you so much that it inspired me to write, and I was writing more. You know,
Yeah.
I sit and I watch it. And see how
It's
you
just a
form
matter of
it.
making your schedule the boss. If you make
Yeah.
your schedule the boss, fine. If I decide to go wander around and go, call ex-girlfriends and see how they're feeling. Make sure they're getting their vitamins. They're still alive. and they haven't forgotten a thing. So I'm the only one. I'm trying to keep from being a star to avoid me too. You know. But so let's not take this too far. Okay? let's keep it underground. You know.
Okay.
No, I'm good friends with all of them.
That's good.
Hundreds of them.
Don't burn any bridges. You never
No.
know when you might need some 5G.
Well, no, I'm sober 33 years and 3 months, but the connection is instant with me. You know, it still feels like fun until I think it all the way through.
Yeah.
And remember, the entire town thought it wasn't a good idea for me.
I see.
It was unanimous. So, where are you going to be playing? Where are you going to be performing?
I'm actually doing a show tonight up in North Hollywood at the Ha. So once I leave here, I'll go up there and I'll close out the show as a headliner there.
Okay. Well, you are a funny man. I really enjoy watching you work. Every
Thanks,
time
Art.
I come by and see you work, I stop, I watch you, and I say, man, I've seen you from the time you started, and you are a funny stand-up.
Thanks, man.
It's an honor to have you on the show. Yoursie Thomas, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. You were great, man. Thank you. Thank you all. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Argus Hamilton's Comedy Store tonight. Thank you all.